the second JIT Invitational Finals, brought to you and bought by JoJo's Toys and More over at 32B Fen Road in Newington, Connecticut. Alright guys, I know there was a lot of action that was going on there. We're posting a lot of events as we speak. There was so much happening on here, we just couldn't do it. But we are finally here. We have a rematch going on between Jamie and Mallory for the title of JIT Championships. So, right now they're getting ready to go set up their board right now to go shake hands and then go draw the 10 cards. Woo! There you go. It was a slow fist bump, but it's okay though. It's alright. Everyone's getting used to everything. Perfect. Alright, so players are going to get ready to set up their boards. We got a bunch of fans going over here. Just want to say hi, Isaac. We see you over there too. Alright, today I'm going to go give you guys the play-by-play on this. This is the live feed finals right now. So you're going to see a bunch of the board states. And I'll break down exactly what's happening with a bunch of these moves. So that way, if you guys want to go follow along, go ahead. Make sure you guys go ahead and subscribe to the channel as well, because this is going to be great. Hey, what's going on? We see you.
Oh, this is live?
We see you right now. We see you right now. They just found out what was happening right now, so this is great.
You might want to put your hoodie up.
Oh, no, don't. It's just the cards, guys. It's just the cards. You guys are good. Alright, no chances of being drank. We're just going to go hit a wave over here.
Can you even see out of that? No. Okay, Kenny.
Alright, here we go.
It's so simple.
Oh, no, they killed Mallory. You did? No, wait,
it's all good right here. Alright.
Language.
All language. Listen, just for the spectators in the back, the only thing you can say is There you go. Oh, that's it. Oh, snap. Yes. This now to be fair, let's just be fair. It is a toy store. We are classier than some of the other games. I'm just saying, let's not play other stuff, okay? I'm not dropping names and I'm just saying it's my game. All right, here we go. Here we go. All right, so everyone's setting up everything as we speak. Now they're going to get ready to determine who goes first. Now in this game for Legends of Fusion, to determine who goes first, you roll the die. If the die happens to be higher than your opponent's, you can choose whether or not to go first or second. Alright, it looks like we got 2-3. Alright, so it looks like Jamie has the opportunity to dictate what goes first for the final round.
And I've decided that I'll go first.
Alright, he's going to go first. Hi, we see you over here. Let's get ready. Let's get started. Here we go. 2021 with the finals. Let's begin the match flipping over. So on the left side in the black sleeves, we have Mallory over here going to rock the Scion, Lavaris, and Gaia combo, while we have Jamie over here rocking the Anapos area and another Gaia hold over there too. Alright, so right now he's looking over the hand right there. Everything is all set. This is going to be a pretty interesting fight. Now, for those that have been following along and checking this out on there, these two actually fought in the second round of the tournament just to repeat the match back over here.
So we have a little bit of a rematch going on. All right, I drew my 2 cards for going first, and I play a Zypher draw bonus.
Oh, good opening move. With the Zypher draw bonus, he rolls the die. If the die happens to get 6... Oh, this is exciting. He gets to get an extra 6 cards right off the rip on here. This is going to be...
This is big. This is going to be big. I can tell.
Now, Mallory has been one of the veterans of the game on here, too, and we have seen her performances about coming back from crazy situations. But this is a new type of fusionist, so we're going to see how this goes down.
Yes, and I would just like to add, there have been a couple of times when I've played her, and I really thought I had her, and then she was able to come back and win. So she is a very good player.
See, look at that. That's mad that's respect from the player. Look at that. That is respect.
Yeah.
All right, so right now what we're looking at here is that he had played 2 trigger cards. Now, trigger cards definitely get activated as the game happens to go forward. So these cards can only be played as long as there's some type of element type in the board placed to go ahead and get that down. On top of that, he looks like he talked with Phoenix Feather and Neptune Shell. What the Phoenix Feather does, if this thing were to perish into the perish pile, and as you guys know, 3 Fusionists and the perish pile ends the game, this basically rescues it and shuffles the cards back into the deck, which is going to be super clutch in this matchup. Is that Zypher drop bonus all set?
Yes, the Zypher draw is all set, and now I will play
Let's
Elemental
go!
Right off the
Burst.
bat, we got ourselves
Oh
an
my God,
Elemental
this is
Fusion
gonna be-
Burst.
It's over!
With the Elemental
Yeah.
Fusion Burst, what happens is that any player can go look through their deck to go draw 8 of these cards into the alignment for elements and then drop them right there for the duration of the turn. Things like this come super clutch, especially in the beginning of a game, because you can set up to have other combos happen throughout the match.
Now, is it limited by what kind of elements?
No, it's just 8. Here we go. So there we go. We got the 8 going on right over here. Let's check this out and see what happens. The stability of the tripod happens to be brought to you in part by me, because I'm holding the camera as we're watching this epic final right here.
Cutter tap.
Alright, we see some cut action over here. This is getting pretty good right now. Looks like a nice healthy hand on here, and the beautiful thing about this game is that there's no hand limit, which makes it a lot easier to do a bunch of the combos that you wanted to go do, couldn't do, but then go ahead and pull it off. Alright, we got some, looks like we got some epic battle music going down for the finals right now. Alright, so far we're seeing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 air elements right over here. 6, 7, 8, so that's 3 extra water right there. This is looking to be a pretty sizable attack. Alright, still continuing to load the board right now. This is going to get super intense rather quickly. Hopefully there's a response on here as well.
To make it even more intense, I'll drop down a Sartorius Sky.
Oh, here we go.
Air and water Egens.
Alright, it looks like we got an attack boost up here with Sartorius Sky. So what this does, it adds an extra 10 attack base to any water or air Egen cards in play.
And next, I will play a Caviar Topaz.
With that Caviar Topaz, guys, this is probably one of the more popular cards in this current format. You get to go heal 30 from anything that would be damaged, and then go ahead to go draw 6 additional cards. Alright, looks like that board state is getting super powered up now. All the elements are looking like to be aligned for this rest of this matchup. This is looking like a really strong start for Jeremy over there with Jamie and the helm of his brand new deck that he had fostered over the last couple of weeks. Another Caviar Topaz is in play right now for another 6 cards on there. Again, that hand is looking mighty healthy right now. Has a lot of responses from what may happen. With another ice element in play on here, it looks like this is going to be powered up some more. Discards the Caviar Topaz after its use.
Then I will play a Whisper Cat.
Whisper Cat's in play. What Whisper Cat does, guys, is that you get to search your deck for any one air Egen card and put it into your hand and just shuffle your deck afterwards. Looking at this battle from the first up and stuff like that, we've seen Mallory come back from these situations before too on many occasions. Actually, for those of you guys that don't know, Mallory actually had competed in the last JIT Invitational and placed second, and it basically boiled down to time. Alright, looks like we're going to do another cut action over here, guys. We're going to go see what's happening with this right now. Alright, the cut sequence is complete. Somebody can't go to the phone right now, so we're going to leave a message.
How many people we got watching?
A lot. A lot.
I'll put down a unique element.
Oh, there's a unique element in play right here.
To discard 3 cards, so I'll discard the Zypher draw bonus and 2 Pisces currents.
Perfect. So what just happened now, guys, is that we have a mana element in play by the name of Ocean Current. Basically, in order to play these powerful mana cards, you have to go ahead and discard 3 cards from your hand to go play it down. But the trade-off is that you get to get additional element cards into your alignment.
And I have another Caviar.
Another Caviar Topaz. This is looking like to be a slugfest right off the rip. Things are getting there. The deck is looking kind of thin, and for those that are just tuning in, if you had followed the game, you know if you get a deck out, that counts as a loss for you as well. So it's all about resource management at this point. But it looks like Mallory is having nice composure on here, knowing what her next move might be. Alright, Jamie's over here looking to
pull my Whisper Cat back to standby.
Alright, put him back on standby. Standby basically prevents anything from getting damage on this turn, so that is going to be super clutch in protecting any additional damage and that card penalty that would affect the deck.
And since I can't attack or cast spells on the first turn when I go first, I will end my turn.
Alright, turn passes over to Mallory. She's going to go ahead and draw her card and look at the rest of her field right now. So let's see what Mallory's response happens to be with such a detrimental turn. Alright, so it looks like we have an air and earth element. Looks like she's already starting to trigger up everything too. Super strong defense right off the rip. It looks like she might have had a strategy for the duration of that turn. Alright, it looks like a Parish Sanctuary is in play. So with Parish Sanctuary, any card that happens to end up in the Parish pile cannot be retrieved until that card is gone. So it looks like Marilee is looking to lock this one up and basically make pressure already on Jamie right as it is for all of what was drawn on there.
Guy hold.
Alright, so she's going to go a Guile Hold, and what Guile Hold does, it prevents anything from attacking that happens to be Fusionist or that Aegon card, and you can't attach any other additional cards to that, which is a great play because that is going to be detrimental to the onslaught to be a thing. So let's see how we get the response from here. Alright, she's already going to attack, guys, so she's going to go ahead and talk to... Alright, for that being a 2, that goes through. That is 15 damage. Alright, first blood was drawn by Mallory over here. Don't expect anything less from this fantastic Fusionist right over here. Alright, so that's 15 right off the rip. Alright, she's going to use Scion to go do another attack. Let's see what happens. That is a 3. That is another 15 damage. We are looking at 30 right off the rip. Alright, things are getting intense with the final match already. Okay, she's going to use Fervaris, which is going to do some additional damage. That is 50 damage right over there. Already going after the targeted Fusionist, as he said, and passes the turn. 80 damage on the first turn of her move, and she already had the defense on. This is going to be a pretty interesting battle. Alright, so Jamie, we're over there with Jamie. We already got that card drawn right over here.
Alright, and since Caviar Topaz can also be used to heal, I will play it. Heal 30 of the damage.
Look at Jamie over there getting the max volume of that Caviar Topaz. Looking to go heal 30 and drawing for 6 right there. What could he possibly be looking for? Well, we have to take a look and see what's going on. I feel like this is going to be the turn that sets up everything else. So this is going to be super tough. Okay, look at that. We have ourselves another trigger card on here. This is going to be pretty detrimental to see how this is going to be reacting and stuff like that. Alright, it looks like it wasn't a face-down trigger card. It was one of the new cards from Set for an Infinite Galaxy. That is the Serious Scythe. This is going to be detrimental because it changes the type into life as well. Now,
I will play an Air Dragon and make you discard your Earth element.
Alright, because of that Air Dragon, that Earth does get discarded. This does change some of the things of that happens right here. One less element in the alignment, so that puts her back a turn.
I will play another Air Dragon.
A second one gets placed, so the move that she just did with the elements just gets discarded.
Sort of brawl again.
It looks like it's a battle of the minds right here, too. It's like they're psyching each other out and sizing each other for the next possible move.
Hold on this one.
With a Gaia hold right back on here, too, it looks like Full Swing is in effect. The two key players for both of their decks are basically held at this point. This is going to turn out to be another slugfest, just like it was in the second round. Alright, just looking over the board and thinking. Alright, going to put everything back on standby, folks. This is basically the strategy that he's developed over this tournament. It is super difficult to go attack anything on standby, so you could use the effects and then pull it right back. This makes it difficult for Mallory to use the regular one, because it looks like the strategy right here looks like we're going to go after those Fusionists for the win. Alright, there goes the ocean barb down on play right here. Another ocean barb, so it looks like we're getting ready for another attack. This could be detrimental. Let's see how this keeps going. These cards now have an additional 10 attacks, so that is 20 additional damage if they were happen to go hit on here.
Now I will cast Distorted Wind on Gaia.
Distorted Wind gets played right now, so that's going to be that 10 damage with the thing of Confusion right now. Now with Confusion, if you guys don't know, you have to roll a 1, 3, and a 5 to make sure the damage goes over to you. But you get 2, 4, 6, the attack goes through successfully.
And then I will cast another...
A second Distorted Wind goes in play. It looks like Amy is looking to go spread the board damage right here just to make it a little bit easier on the onslaught that may occur on this turn. Again, right now, there are 2 Fusionists that are currently in hold in play right now. So this could change the tide of the battle based on the response of what Allie has on her trigger cards. Alright, Jamie's just looking over the hand to see what additional options he has. Alright, he's going to go play the Libra Griffin. Libra Griffin is a great card. You get to look through your deck to go pick up either another ice card, another water card, or an air card and put it directly into your hand, and then of course you gotta shuffle that deck afterwards. Many possibilities with that card, honestly. The card's versatility was introduced in the first set of Prodigy Fusionists when the game first came out. A lot of strategies either involved around the Bolt Griffin or the infamous Tundra Griffin, which prevents you from playing any other treasure cards from your opponent's side. So let's see how this gets utilized over here. Deck is looking rather thin, but Mallory is keeping her composure for this fight right now. I feel like she might have another move going on here. Another Libra Griffin comes onto the fruition right now. This is about to get crazy because he is going through the deck. He is going hard right now. And that Parish Sanctuary is still in play on here too. So this does change resource management with what is happening right over here. So this is going to get super intense right now. We're checking out the rest of this fight right over here. For those of you guys tuning in, this is the final battle of the JIT Invitational over at JoJo's Toys and More. This Legends of Fusion fight is brought to you by, again, JoJo's Toys and More for hosting the event. Alright, Jamie is still critically looking at the board to see what might be the right play on here. Battle of the Minds is what's happening right there.
It's hard to see. Do any of them have ice weakness?
Alright, checking the board for ice weakness. Gaia has an ice weakness of ×3. It looks like, yep, Flores has one of ×3 too, and it looks like, look at that over there with Cyan. Cyan also has that weakness for ×3 as well. So this is icy going to be a big on the cake right here.
Alright. I will cast Glacier Pillar on Gaia.
Glacier Pillar gets played for 30 damage. Times that 3 for 90 right now. Activates that amazing fortifying stance, reduces the damage by 5. What a counter on there. 90 damage went to 5. This is the expected play that you would see from Mallory on any given day. Critical move, perfect placement on that trigger card. Let's see how Amy tries to respond back to this play. This is what this tournament's been all about. Nothing but close battles.
And when you're in the finals, it's about taking risks, right?
It do be real, guys.
So I'll fuse each of my Libra.
Both of them! Oh man, double Tundra Griffin right over there. This prevents the treasures from being played from Mallory's side of the board. This is getting super intense right now.
And now I will begin an attack. First Tundra Griffin will attack Scion.
Tundra Griffin's attacking Scion. Let's see if the damage goes through. Attack for 30. Let's see if the damage hits. No damage on that. Rolled a 1 because of that defense of 2.
Next Tundra Griffin, same thing.
Alright, next 100 Griffin's gonna be the same thing, and then repeat 1 on here. Ooh! That is 270 damage that has been negated to 5.
Alright, any water weakness? It's hard to see.
Alright, double checking. It looks like Gaia and Flavaris have that water weakness to try to soften and get some damage on here.
First Ocean Barb attacking.
Alright, Ocean Barb is looking to get some damage on the board finally. That's solid, and it looks like it goes through. That is going to be 10 plus that 30 for 40 damage altogether. Alright, now we're getting some additional
and
damage.
There's also plus 10.
Plus the plus 10 on there too, so that's an additional 10 damage right there. So this is looking like 50 damage right now.
Second Ocean Barb attacking.
Here's the second Ocean Barb to see if it can go ahead and do what the Tundra Griffins couldn't do. And it looks like a successful attack happens again. That is 100 damage on the board right now. That Flavaris is looking rather weak with 30. Let's see how this responds on here. And there's a few other attackers that can go down.
And can't attack with Anapos.
Alright, great placement of that Gaia hold by Mallory on there to make any of that Anapos action that we saw earlier today.
I will use so that's 100 damage on Flavaris, and how much is left?
30. Alright, looks like there's 30 damage on that Flavaris. Is he gonna trigger it? Are we gonna see it? Is this about to get played? It is getting played. The signature move for Windsickle for the damage to go ahead and take out the first Fusionist of the match right now. Now the score is 3-2. And the secondary effect with that signature move does not go through because there is no agents on Mallory's side of the board.
And Gaia will attack Scion.
Gaia with the Scion attack. Let's see if it goes through. And that's a 1. Scion has been dancing around that damage. That was a grand total of 450 damage altogether, negated to 1 attack for that dag out for the Fusionist.
That will end my turn.
Alright, turn ends. Let's see how she responds to this one. This is going to be a comeback if she can go ahead and pull this off. It looks like she is re-triggering up the Gaia once again to go ahead and keep that going. Let's checking out the rest of those moves right over here to see what she has happening. Double checking the hand to see what she can go do now. This is looking pretty interesting. Okay, she's Gaia holding again. She's keeping Anapos at bay. This is the way how you're going to try to come back into this game right now. Alright, she's just looking over everything right now. This is going to be super intense to see how this is going to play out. Alright, she's going to go ahead. She's going to try to take out one of those Tundra Griffins so she gets access to some things. The hit goes through. That is 15 damage. Alright, that is chip damage right there. That is probably some of the best stuff that can happen right there. So that 10 and 5 marker is going to go down to represent that 15. Perfect. Alright, it looks like we're going to do it again. That's round 2. Let's see if she can get it. And she does get the hit. That is 30 damage right there. That is looking pretty tough right over there, because that card is only 30 more away from blending 10 to the parish pile. Alright, and Mallory, go ahead and pass the turn. Alright, the card is drawn for the turn. Let's see what Jamie can go ahead and pull off with this next maneuver. It is looking really intense. This is like the chess match of all chess matches for the Legends of Fusion right here. This is how the game has been all day, every day. This event started at 11 o'clock, and now we are here at 7, an hour after the tournament there, just because this is it. Alright, she's going to go to put the gold on there for Scion, so that's going to stop another attacker from going over there. So it looks like it's going to be a 2v1 situation.
First Tundra Griffin attacking Gaia.
Alright, the Tundra Griffin's going to go ahead and attack Gaia. Let's see if that damage happens to go through. And no damage. That 1 has been the bane of his existence for this tournament. It's almost like deja vu. Another 1 again for that same thing. The Tundras are not looking to attack anything right now. Let's see how this reacts to that. Let's see if the Ocean Barbs might be able to catch this up. Alright, the Ocean Barb is going for that, and that's a 4th for a hit over there. That is another 50 damage. And activates the Gaia target, so that reduces the damage to 0 because the base before was 20. Minus 20, that is negated damage right there. That was a good targeted Gaia target by Mallory.
And now the second Ocean Barb attack.
Alright, that second Ocean Barb back could be big with a critical 6.
So that's base 30 plus 10. 40.
That's 40, and that goes through for 60 damage on that one. What a comeback for that damage on there. So we're going to represent that by flipping 2 of those fully to 6 to represent the damage. That is half the life points left for this Fusionist card.
Next, Gaia will attack.
Alright, Gaia's going to do another attack on here. Let's see how this goes through. Do we get another 4? That goes through for 15 more damage. So that's going to be a 3 represented on that die right over there.
Wouldn't it have been...
Well, but it's prevented on there just because of that. Look at that shielding on there. No damage goes through on that card.
Alright. And finally, Aria.
Aria's going to go ahead just to go through the motions on here. Just to go do that. And that's a 6. But that Gaia target does protect the damage. So that card has been...
How much of the damage does it stop?
Negative 20.
Alright, so Gaia actually takes... Oh no, you're
yep,
right.
completely.
Because this only affects each.
Exactly. Yep. So there we go. Just some clarification on the board there from the ref.
And that will end my turn.
All right. Here's the turn response by Mallory. She draws the card. We don't know what she grabbed, but it looks like it might not what he could have needed for that particular turn. However, we're going to go take a look and see what's happening here. This could be anyone's game on here based on resource management. We do have that card on hold. Alright, she's... Gaia holding still on Anapos. She is keeping this card over at bay.
That one has the Gaia hold on.
Oh, that one has the Gaia hold. So Gaia's going to go ahead and go do some damage there for the 2. And no damage on that for this turn. So the turn has been passed over. Alright. Jamie goes ahead and draws that card. We're looking at the board say right over here. Let's see what is going to happen now.
Continuing to Gaia hold.
Okay, that Gaia hold is on that side, and that flexibility of being able to stop damage is going to be crucial in this fight.
First Tundra Griffin.
Okay, here we go with the Tundra Griffins. Let's see if this actually connects. For a 3 this time, does not go through. At least it wasn't a 1 this time.
A little better. She jumped out of the way just in the nick of time.
There you go. Look at that evasion from an Earth Fusionist right there.
Second Tundra Griffin.
All right, here's the second Tundra, and that is a 5. That is enough for the KO on that one. That is 2. It looks like it's 3 to 1 now, and that lone Scion is right there.
Oh, this is huge.
All right.
First Ocean Barb attack.
All right, here's that Ocean Barb right over here. Let's see what's going to happen on this play. And that's a 1. All right. Wow, that just saved a lot of things right there. That 1 was critical. All right, here's the second attack. Let's see what happens on here. And that is a 6, and that does additional damage. That is 40 damage right there altogether. This is going to be a slugfest right now. Scion is held on this point, and there's still a few more attackers on the board.
Gaia attacking.
Here we go on this one right over here. That is a 2. That goes through.
Now, how much health does Scion have left?
Scion's health right now is going to be 65.
Okay. Attacking with Aria.
Alright, here we go. Aria goes through with her attack as well for another 15, so that's over to 90 right there. This is getting pretty critical right now, so it looks like it's actually 40 left on here.
And that will end my turn.
That is the turn right over there. Let's see what Mallory can do to get back on this thing right over here. That Scion is heavily triggered right now. This is going to be great protection going forward. This is going to get really crazy. Alright, and she passes the turn on there because that hold prevents her from doing anything else. With the Tundra Griffin lock on here, this game looks like it might be over, and we might see another game too.
I'll start my attack.
Here we go. This is probably one of the most. This is the attack right here. If this one happens to go through, and it does go through for triple the damage on here. So that is 90 right over there. Let's see what those triggers might have been to see what's going to happen here. That rescue one saves it back over into the hand, so at least it prevents that. However, with the damage already on the board and stuff like that, that is a grand total of an 85 card deck out on there, with no protection on any of that stuff. So that is gone right over there. That forces us over to game 2. Perfect. That was the first.
My hand was less than ideal.
Ooh, that hard hand right over there, and then that fight. That was a slow roll right over there.
Yeah.
All right, here we go with game number 2 in the finals right over here. Now, because of the finals regulation tournament right over here, because Mallory had been defeated in the first game, she can choose to go first or second to see if she can get better luck on her draws and to slow up what Jamie was doing. Alright, so it looks like we got the shuffler on here. It looks like they're reviewing over the Fusionist cards on this turn just to see what's going on in regards to how they want to go play this fight out. Now, in the deck, again, just to go recap the newer viewers that are watching here, to win Legends of Fusion, you have to go ahead and perish 3 of your opponent's Fusionist cards, completely deck them out, or petrify the deck and stop them from drawing any cards. Alright, looks like we got the professional shuffler over there.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Alright, with the things over there and stuff like that, what a Fusion Fiasco family we have over here with all the last minute dice rolls and ones for like 5 times for no reason. But that's what happens in the tournament, it's just all that stuff. Alright, cool. So it looks like there's still time for the second match to begin. This is going to be down to the wire. Now, for those of you that are tuning in again for the second time on here, this is Mallory's second appearance into the top 4, into the finals on here. She is a talented fusionist that knows how to play the game. Typically, when she plays the game and stuff like that, especially at these high-level tables, she always seems to find a way to make the second match close and close the deal. So let's see if she can go ahead and pull something like that off again. And just a little background on Jamie. Jamie had picked up the game within 2 weeks of its inception over at Connecticut and stuff like that, and has shown a tremendous performance, beating the top person from the last tournament and going to go happen with the second one right over here. Alright, so they're just checking out the hands and stuff like that to see what's going on. This is going to be crucial to see who's going to go first and who's going to go second in this fight. This could be either a forced game 3 based on the play style, or this could just be another burst of energy that we've seen from this game here. Alright, so Mallory's looking to determine if she's going to go first or second. She's just looking with the fan. She's going... Alright, Mallory says she's going first. Alright, guys, this is the second fight of the finals of the JIT tournament right over here. Let's go ahead and clap it up. Make some noise for these competitors. That's what I thought. Alright, let's go see what happens. Alright, right now Mallory's going to go play down her 2 earth elements just to go get some stuff going over there. Just looking over the hand and stuff like that to see what's going to happen. Perfect placement right over there with that Virgo shell. So she does have the ability to start putting people on that petrification on there, which is going to be detrimental to see how this is going to play out on there. With petrification, if you guys go ahead and get that on there, those guys cannot even attack, can't be affected by anything else. Looks like another trigger card's going on here. This is a different game from what we saw from the first one for sure. She's looking at all her moves right now. She's analyzing the board. It looks like she's contemplating over a couple of cards right over here. She's trying to go figure that out. Alright, so a second one gets played down onto Gaia, with a third one getting played onto Flavaris. This is getting where it needs to be right here. Alright, so there's a Gaia hold onto Anapulse. Alright, this we go, and the pass has been said. Alright, let's see what Jamie does with the disrupt play right from the beginning. Here we go. Let's see what happens. She gets a 4 right there, so now Jamie has to go ahead and discard 4 cards from either in play or in his hand, so that way it reduces what he was going to do. First turn disrupt is one of Mallory's signature moves on here. It prevents a lot of things from happening. Now you can see why she's revered as one of the most feared fusionists in this meta right now for these detrimental plays that come right in the right times.
I don't overstate my abilities.
So here you go.
Oh, you came in clutch against my match.
Alright, there you go. She got to go get refreshed on here because this match is fire right now. You know what I'm saying? Alright, here we go. There's another Gaia hold we're looking at to see a second time. It looks like it's a repeat from the first game on here with the Caviar Topaz for an additional 6 cards on here. Alright, let's see if Jamie can go ahead and try to piece together the puzzle from game 1 into game 2 and see if that could happen again. Alright, it looks like an air and water element has been played down on this turn. Here we go. Alright, here's the air dragon to go discard that earth element already.
Where's the second?
Alright, she's anticipating a second one to be played.
And a Libra Griffin.
Alright, there's the Libra Griffin. Oh no, this could smell trouble for Mallory if it happens to be the Tundra play. Alright, Jamie is looking over his deck right now just to look at his options. He's trying to analyze the path to make sure victory is ensured to secure his first invitational on there. The thing with Mallory on there too, because of her performance, she's already netted this over for her World Championship on here too. So this is going to be that. She was trying to go get first for the rest of this whole duration on here, fighting hard and consistently hits top tables whenever these major events happen. Alright, here we go. It looks like he's still looking. It looks like he selected shuffling the deck on here. So this is going to be another motion on here. It looks like she's going to go ahead and cut the deck this time. This is going to be incredible stuff. Alright, so it looks like it's a partial cut on there. Let's go randomize everything. Let's see what happens on this play.
Put down Sartorius.
Alright, Sartorius side gives those guys another plus 10 attack for those Egens on there, which was super clutch in the first game. Let's see if it's going to happen again.
Bring these two back to standby.
Alright, brought back to standby for the turn. That's only 2. It looks like there goes that Aquabug. Alright, so Aquabug is going to go ahead and do its thing and search for another one of its friends on there, put it into the hand, and then shuffle it right back on there. Alright, this is a really critical moment right here because it looks like it might just be some type of locking going on over here. Alright, cutting and tapping out here. This is going to be phenomenal.
Another Caviar Topaz.
With another Caviar Topaz on here, this is getting pretty intense on here. It looks like we might be seeing another one. Alright, looking at the moves, it looks like there is a waiting on because that has been held with the Gaia hold. No triggers can go on and a pulse on there.
My mistake.
It's alright, all good on there. So it looks like it got replayed on here. That is going to be perfect. Let's see what happens with this response on this. Analyzing the board state is the most crucial part of this game right now.
Another air dragon.
Jamie just went to take away the same effort from the last game. Looks like a repeat and got rid of those earth elements right there.
I was anticipating the second.
Alright, it looks like she was ready for the response though. Let's see how she goes ahead and get that response back. Alright, looking over.
And I think that will do it for me for right now.
Going to just waste your attacking?
Oh.
Ooh.
At least.
Oh, here we go.
Well.
Alright, looks
do
like
it for me for regular moves, and now on to my attack.
Yeah, here we go. Okay, he looks like he's gonna go for that attack right now.
Okay.
Alright, it looks like he's just timing everything out.
Air Dragon will attack Scion.
Alright, Air Dragon's going to Scion on here. This is going to be the thing for the attack on here. For a 2, for a hit, it looks like that's going to be 15 damage.
Plus 10.
Plus 10, so that's another 10. That is 25 right there.
And Aquabug cannot attack because I don't have enough water elements.
Water Bug can't do anything right now, I hear.
Now, Aria will attack Scion.
Aria's going to go ahead and attack that Scion on there for a 4, for a hit.
Another 15.
Alright, it looks pretty tough on there. That is a 6 and a 2 right there. That is 40 damage.
And finally, Gaia will attack Scion.
For a 2, it looks like another hit goes through.
Another 15.
That's 15 damage right there. Okay, here we go.
And that will end my turn.
Alright, turn gets passed over back to Mallory. Let's see what she can come up with on here. It looks like there's a little bit more freedom and things like that, so this should be pretty interesting to go get some stuff going. Alright, so she's going to play that air element on there just to go rebuild up her alignment again. Alright, it looks like she's going to go play down that Raven Rose, which is going to be clutch on here. It prevents that from being a point for a Fusionist Parish and gets those elements that were in that Parish pile back over to her hand, into the deck.
Gaia holding.
Alright, Gaia holding still on Anapos. Alright, here we go with the attack sequence. And it looks like that went through onto Aria on there. That is going to be 15 damage.
Aria? No.
Oh, that is for the, excuse me. It looks like that is for the Air Dragon on there. That is a solid 15 damage hit on here. It looks like her strategy had completely changed. Going after that dragon for a 2 for the hits. It looks like that is going to be the Parish on there unless something else gets happening.
And that's a rescue win.
Rescue win to prevent that damage and to go get the card back into the hand safely.
I put the element.
Air element be great. It looks like we are back over here, guys. Thank you so much for everything. Okay, well, Cavalier Hope has just been played.
And now an elemental.
An elemental fusion burst. This is a repeat from what happened in the first game. Let's see how this response happens.
Whoa.
This grants him the ability to look through the deck to go get 8 element cards of his choosing to put it back into the alignment.
Seven, 8.
Here we go. It looks like the element selection has been there. It's going to be down to the wire, it looks like, for the second time. It looks like it's going to be a tap on here, too. Let's see what gets dropped. And will this change the outcome on here with that elemental fusion burst? Alright, it looks like we got some aerial elements in there. Alright, looks like we have some more water action coming down there, but it looks like also, remember, there are triggers that were played over on Mallory's side. We don't know what they are, but those could be very clutch depending on how that move goes through. However, it looks like Jamie is calculating the rest of that placement on here. This could be very critical.
I'll use a Shiva Crystal.
Shiva Crystal gets to search the deck again to grab 2 extra ice cards, and that prevents that from getting any discard effect from the alignment.
And Drew, you said I could get one of these, right?
Alright, looks like happening on here. Let's see what it might be. Alright, it looks like the 2 have been selected on here. And another shuffle on there too. Deck is dangerously low. Just doing enough just to make sure everything is randomized optimally. It looks like we're going to go for another cut on here too. That was a fine looking cut from that way. Alright, it looks like...
Air Dragon back.
Alright, the Air Dragon's going back and Sam goes the Libra Griffin. Are we good? Tundra Griffin. The Tundra Griffin's now in play. This stops the route for using treasures going on for the...
Now, I will fuse my Aqua Bug to an Arctic Squid.
Arctic Squid's also in play too.
That this can't attack next turn.
Dude, the non-attack this right there. This is def game changer right now.
I will cast Distorted Wind on Gaia, 10 damage plus
confusion on there. This is the conclusion on there with the Gaia target on there, which reduces the damage by 20 before anything goes through. Great defensive play over there by Mallory again. It looks like it bought a few extra turns. Alright, there goes those Ocean Barbs. It looks like this could be another one of those attacks on there.
And then I will cast Glacier Pillar on Gaia.
That'd be 30 damage right over the through.
And now I will begin my attack.
Here comes the attack over here. It looks like
Arctic Squid attack.
Okay, this could be detrimental on here. Let's see what happens with this attack. It goes through and fused with that frozen there. Gaia hold cannot be played by.
How much damage?
The damage on there is 30 damage altogether due to the weakness amplifier.
Next, Tundra Griffin attacks.
Tundra Griffin's gonna go for the attack right over here too. No, not
swing and a miss.
Swing and the miss over there.
First Ocean Barb attacking Gaia.
Here we go. That is a 4. Does not go due to that Gaia target.
Second Ocean Barb.
Here we go. And attack would have went through, but that damage is now reduced. For those of you tuning in, looks like Fusion over here with Legend of Fusion JIT Invitational, and no damage on that. Arya is going to do another one just to see the sequence, and that does not go through too.
And all my attacks.
Alright, that's the attack on there. This board state looks pretty. Let's see what happens with the Respite Mallory. Yep, due to that frozen effect, Gaia Hold cannot go through at this point. That locks that down, which means it is able to attack.
Gain it after next turn?
So with the frozen effect, it goes right unless it gets there. That frozen is still there.
Alright, then.
Alright, it's looking to go get that Tundra Griffin away just to free some things up there. No damage on that, and the turn has been passed due to that Arctic Squid holding from before. Anapulse can finally attack now. Let's see what happens in this play.
Continuing to get this.
Gaia holding still on there for that Flavaris on here. This could be detrimental to the rest of this game.